All right, so with Molly, I want to make sure that our walking looks good every day. So if I'm having issues with Molly in the house, it typically starts from here. So she's a little far ahead. I'm going to cut her off, press the e-collar button. I want her to resolve e-collar when I turn into her and having her yield. Good, that's much better. Good. It's okay if she bumps me a little bit. I just don't want it to be so much where she's not paying attention. And you can kind of tell with her when she's dialed in and when she's not, because she'll start to be way up here when she's not dialed in. And so I want to make sure that she's with me. Good girl. Heel. Let's go. That's a girl. And she's walking alongside me. She's paying attention. We're totally with me. Nope, so that's not. She's going the other way. So e-collar comes on, and I'm going to keep going, and she's got to find that position. So even if we've got distractions, it's Friday, and so there's a little bit more traffic on our street today. There's people working on the street and all kinds of things going on in our neighborhood, and so we've seen a couple dogs walking, and so I want to just make sure that she can hold this position, all that construction down there, even as things are going on, even if it makes her a little uneasy, we still got to do it, because with her, I think we need to build up some resiliency to new environmental stressors, and how we're going to do that is by putting her in situations but still having a way to work through that. And so this case is going to be the heel position, whereas in the house it could be the place command. So if she can heel with me, despite, things in her environment, maybe there's a dog that's being aggressive towards us, so we still got to heel. Reacting negatively is not the option. So, and she's a dog you kind of have to be on a little bit more sometimes because she can be sneaky. But over time, when we've conditioned this so well, where she's like, I know what I'm supposed to do because we have followed through so much, it does get a lot easier. Even along the walks, I'll practice some downs, Molly down, which because she's a little bit sticky with me, nope, down. So that's harder, right? Because we've got all this, there's a bunch of construction workers over here, and it makes her a little bit unsure. Now, this is important because we want to make sure that we are putting her in situations that are safe, right? So I'm not having people just come up and pat her if she doesn't want that. Heel. Let's go. But I want her to understand that the rules are the same whether it's something spooky or not, right? So, obviously she's very, very social in many circumstances, but I do see a little bit of reservation when somebody's working on something that's making a loud noise, or, something of that nature that just makes her a little bit unsure. And so we want to make sure that we're working her through that with our obedience. Good job, girl. That was a good little turn. We're going to come back and work around these guys again. Do another down. So sometimes my walks might look more like this. I'm not really focused on how far I get, although that's totally enjoyable and fine. But sometimes it might just be we're working on things that are stressful. Yesterday we took her into Shields, and she's been in there many times, but I do notice she was a little bit more squirrely. And so we just want to keep up on those things. Molly, down. Good. Yeah, it's that big loud noise. Much better down. She's less, like almost crawling to the ground. She keeps her head up a little bit more. Okay, let's go. Good girl. Good girl, Molly. So good. Staying right with me. Down. Good job, girl. Good job, Molly. Okay, Ma. Yeah, that's a good girl. That's so good. She's a good girl. She did it. You did the hard things.